Habari gani?
When I say Habari gani, you say IMANI. Habari gani. Habari gani. All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Greg Davis. I'm actually the president of the board of directors here at the McCall Neighborhood Center. And on behalf of the McCall Neighborhood Center, we'd like to welcome you. We're so glad to see you this early afternoon. Today, we winded down the very successful week of Kwanzaa that we had at the McCall Center. We had a record crowd the previous 6 days. So I think we're going to have a pretty good crowd today. Today is going to be given by the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha. I know everybody knows. And they're going to be talking about the presentation of IMANI. But actually, what I want to do very, very quickly is give you some announcements from the McCall Neighborhood Center. The very first announcement I got, we're doing a major fundraiser. If you guys didn't make it on the fourth day of Kwanzaa, we talked about cooperative economics. How we can sustain businesses and each other. And the McCall Center, we are a self-sufficient organization, 501c3, and we depend on contributions from beautiful people like you guys. And we have our 2025 calendars available. These are high-quality calendars, very high quality. They spotlight local African-American businesses and organizations, and they only are a $10 contribution. That's not even a trip to 7-Eleven, certainly not a trip to McDonald's. $10, that's it. Okay, and we would love to have you purchase one from us to help us do what we do. The second announcement, really the next two announcements are sort of save the dates. Monday, the 20th of January, 19 days, 19 more days, wait, we gotta hurry up. Hey, we are having the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Day of Service here at the McCall Neighborhood Center. That's on a Monday. That's the actual day. We're going to probably have about 125 tickets. If we don't have tickets, we're going to drop it out at the first 125 that come in. Okay, so we would like for you to do this though, because it's a free event. But we would appreciate if you could bring 2 non-perishable goods. We want to bless an organization or some people with some food. That's continuing the legacy of Carl Robinson. Carl Robinson used to do this annually, so we kind of want to continue that legacy of Mr. Carl Robinson. The next announcement, you certainly want to put this on your calendar. Because this is the highlight of African American Month, Black History Month, February. The number one event by far is going to be an event that's sponsored by the McCall Neighborhood Center right here. It's going to be on Saturday, the 8th of February. And on that day, we're having our second annual African American Historical Bus Tour. That's going to be an all-day event. We probably going to have anywhere from 3 to 6 tours going on this year. We had 3 last year. They were overwhelmingly a success, and they were really sold out. But it's no price for it. I say sold out, but there's no price. Sold out for free. But yeah, we plan these 2 weeks. On the tour, you may be wondering, but what are we looking at? What are we going to tour? We're going to tour historical El Paso Black Wall Street. We're going to take you back to the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1960s in El Paso, when El Paso was thriving with African American businesses along the Alameda corridor, around Pasano, Piedras, and Segundo Barrio. Segundo Barrio had a significant African American influence. So we're going to highlight all the businesses, all the homes, Dr. Nixon, Henry Flipper, a lot of historical famous people, El Pasoans. So we'd like for you to make that tour. You don't want to miss that tour. It was really very successful last year. So other than that, that's all I have. As Greg Davis, president of the McCall Neighborhood Center. once again, thank you, and thank God for you. And I hope you enjoyed the service today. Thank you. All right. Got the calendar.
No. Thank Brother Greg Davis for those announcements there. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
We're ready to begin our Kwanzaa celebration. First, we will have welcoming remarks from the president of Theta Delta Lambda chapter of Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Brother Anson Jordan.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Happy New Year to you all. So glad to see that you are here today. And we've been blessed to see a new year, and what better way to start it than talking about faith and what we're going to do today. So once again, I want to say good afternoon. And on behalf of the members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Theta Delta Lambda chapter, once again, I am Brother Anson Jordan, the president here. We just want to welcome you to this Kwanzaa celebration on the seventh principle, which we'll be talking about IMANI, or faith. We are prepared for you what we believe to be an enlightening and entertaining event, and we are very happy that you took the time out of your schedule to join us today. And it is our hope that you enjoyed the program and the presentation that we have for you. And to get our Kwanzaa celebration underway, I'd like to quote the words of Eric B. Kopich, which says, "Let us cleanse our palate and open our ears for Kwanzaa. Nourishes both body and soul. Let us fill the pores of our being with the riches of our people, and let us pledge to live up to the best of our tradition. Let us celebrate joy and strength, struggle and victory, peace and life. Let us celebrate the power of our people. Brothers and sisters, let us celebrate Kwanzaa. Once again, Happy New Year, and I pray that you enjoy the program on today."
I'd like to thank Brother Jordan for those welcoming remarks there, and I guess that's why everybody's looking at me, because it's not morning anymore, it's afternoon. That probably won't be the only mistake I make up here. So charge to my heart, and I'm sorry, charge to my head and not my heart.
Yes.
There you go. All right. For those in attendance who are not familiar with Kwanzaa, let me explain very briefly what it is. What is Kwanzaa? Each year, the Black community celebrates Kwanzaa during the period of December 26th to January the 1st. As an affirmation of our cultural self-determination created by Dr. Mulanga Karinga in 1966, Kwanzaa is the only national recognized African-American non-heroic, non-religious community celebration that emphasizes the traditional spirit of African communalism. Kwanzaa is not a Black Christmas or substitute, nor is it an African holiday celebrated on the African continent with the same symbols, practices, and principles. Within each home, decorations in black, red, and green are prepared. The Nguzo Saba, which are the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, and the traditional Kwanzaa symbols, which represent the concepts and practices, are prominently displayed. At the evening meal, the family comes together to light a candle and speak to the Nguzo Saba principle for that day. For an example, the first day, Umoja, which is unity, and the second day, which is Kujikajalia, self-determination, and so on until the last day, Imani, is celebrated. On the 31st of December, Akuramu, which is also known as a feast, is held for all family and friends with singing, drumming, dancing, and a variety of foods. January 1st is devoted to the Watutu, which are the children. They are rewarded with zawadi, which is gifts, for the good deeds performed during the year. 1 or 2 small meaningful gifts may be given during the days of Kwanzaa. However, it is optional. Parents and adults may receive gifts also. What are the 7 principles? Let me explain. The Ngazu Saba, which are the 7 principles. The first one is Umoja, which is unity. To strive and maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. The second one, Kuchikajalia, which is self-determination. To define ourselves, name ourselves, and speak for ourselves, instead of being defined, named, created for, and spoken for by others. Ujima, Ujima, collective work and responsibility. To build and maintain our community together. And make our sisters and brothers' problems our problems, and to solve them together. Number 4 is Ujama, cooperative economics. To build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses, and to profit from them together. Number 5 is Nia. Nia is purpose. To make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people and their traditional greatness. Kumba, number 6, which is also known as creativity. To do always as much as we can, in the way we can, in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited. And the final one is number 7, Imani, which we're celebrating today, which is also faith. To believe with all our hearts in our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, and the righteousness and victory of our struggles. What are the traditional Kwanzaa symbols? I will explain the symbols while my brother Adams, points them out. Kinara, which is the candle holder. It is the symbol of our ancestors. Mika, which is the mat. The Mika represents our foundation. Number 3 is Kikombu. The unity, Kikomba Cha Umoja, the unity cup. A symbol of unity used by everyone taking part in the Kwanzaa celebration. Number 4 is the Misu Masaba, the 7 candles. The candles represent the Ngazu Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. 1 candle is lit each day of the celebration. And the mazu, which are the fruit and vegetables, the mazu is a symbol of how we work together. Number 6 is the Vinbuzani, ears of corn. The Vinbuzani represents the children. And number 7 is gifts. Gifts are given as rewards for work well done. The red, black, and green flag. The flag was used by a great leader, Marcus Garvey. Red is for the blood of African people. Black is for the face of African people. And green is for hope of the African people. I'll be followed by Brother Dr. Samuel Marcel, who will enlighten us on Imani, the 7th principle, which is faith. Dr. Marcel.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Imani, faith. Imani is a time to celebrate our culture. It's a time to reflect regarding our ancestry, community relationship, family value, institutions of learning, and religious well-being. By celebrating the 7 principles of Kwanzaa today, Imani, or faith, we seek to inspire, guide, and show what true faith is all about, particularly among our children and young adults. Of course, our mature adults and seniors have been around long enough to have a good sense of what faith is all about. But perhaps a reminder can be refreshing at times. Faith is believing in thyself and in others to do the right thing in life. fidelity in one's promise, sincerity in intention and belief and trust and loyalty to God. Faith is being trustworthy in order to a cause, a purpose, a profession, a job, a discipline, a productive action in the pursuit of life journey. It's a giant stepping stone for building the foundation necessary for a good, successful life. While doing research for materials on faith that may be appropriate for a short speech for our Kwanzaa celebration tonight, I came across a book entitled The Children's Book of Faith, edited by Williams Bennett, illustrated by Michael Hay. After a rigorous reading, I came to the conclusion that it was an excellent source for a faith speech since it emphasized inspiring, guiding, and showing children what true faith is all about through stories that parents can share with their children. The book mentions someone once said that at the summit of every noble human endeavor, you find a steeple pointing toward God. You find a steeple at the great peak of history, the founding of American democracy, the birth of the modern civil rights movement, the struggle against paternalism. You find a steeple crowned daily efforts to countless lives, neighbors going out their way to lend a helping hand, husbands and wives sharing strength, parents sacrificing their own wants to see their children's needs. In other words, in a world that often seems full of woes and ruins, troubles, faith produces an astonishing amount of good. It is the rock of which so many virtues are founded: honesty, courage, generosity, hard work, responsibility, and self-control. It's a call to kindness, decency, forgiveness, and love. Faith keeps us from drifting by anchoring our sense of right and wrong. It lifts each person outside himself and others and offer a larger sense of purpose as we journey through life. Parents help children to learn about faith in several time-tested ways. They pray and read scripture together. As a family, they celebrate holy days. They go to church or temples to take part in activities there. Go to church, Teddy Roosevelt advised. Yes, I know all the excuses. I know that one can worship the Creator and dedicate oneself to good living in a grove of trees in one's own house. But I also know that as a matter of cold fact, the average man does not worship. If he stays away from church, he does not spend his time in good work or in lofty meditation. He looks over the colored supplements or comic strips in the newspaper, all above. Parents teach by examples. The stories we share with our young children can help too. I've selected one short story from the book that illustrates the point. It is meant to inspire young hearts and minds to help them to understand what faith is about. The story is entitled A Light to Guide. It is based on the scripture, "Thy word is a lamp upon my feet, and the light unto my faith." Psalms 119, verse 105. One night, a little girl and her father was walking down a country road together. It was the kind of night when the moon and the stars hid behind the clouds. The girl carried the flashlight that lit the road at their feet as they walked along. But beyond the glow, all was black. Sometimes the dark shades of trees and bushes loomed along the road. Sometimes there was nothing but an empty emptiness of fear. "I'm afraid," said the little girl. "Why?" said the father. "Because the light only shows a little way ahead," she answered. "Everything else is dark." "Yes, that's true," her father said. But we keep walking. The light will stay with us and help us where we're going, all the way to the end of our journey. And sure enough, the light kept them on the road. Little by little, step by step, it showed them the way until they reached home, safe and sound. Our faith is like a light we carry with us. It gives us courage, help us to find our way in life. It does not show us everything we want to know, but it takes us forward, one step at a time. When we have faith, we're able to see only a short distance ahead. But we also know that God will give us enough life for the journey. Thank you.
I want to thank Brother Marcel for stepping in and giving us those words of encouragement when it pertains to unity. At this moment, we'd like everybody to stand so we can sing the first verse of Lift Every Voice and Sing. If you need the words, please raise your hand. I have copies of the words right here. If you need a copy. But everyone gets a copy to sing in unity. Thank you, brothers. One, two, three.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you. I think y'all deserve a round of applause. That was good. That was good. Thank you. We are now ready to light the candles for the previously celebrated principles. Brother Adams, will you help me out here, please? Number one, which is unity emoja. Number two, which is kuchikatalia, self-determination. Number three, ujima, collective work and responsibility. Number four, ujama, cooperative economics. Number five is nia, purpose. Number six is Kumba, creativity. Now will we have an explanation of the seventh principle, Imani, which we are celebrating today, after which we will light the seventh candle. Imani emphasizes belief in our Creator, race, parents, teachers, and leaders. In addition to righteousness of our struggle belief in our families and our race, fosters a sense of security and giving us an unflappable courage with unwavering faith in ourselves, the support of our families, and trust in God. There is no obstacle we cannot overcome.
Amen.
You may light the candle, brother. Thank you. We're now ready for the libations ceremony. It is a tradition to pour libations in remembrance of the ancestors on all special occasions. Kwanzaa is such an occasion, as it provides us with an opportunity to reflect upon our African past and American present. Water is suggested as the libation liquid. It holds the essence of life. Libation is placed in a communion cup and poured in the direction of the four winds, north, south, east, and west. It should be passed among family members and guests who may either sip from the cup or make a sipping gesture. However, in the interest of safe health practices and protocols, we will provide each individual with their own cup of punch as we propose the toast to the ancestors after the libation ceremony. We'll pause briefly while each guest is served by our greeters with a cup of punch for the toast. Please do not drink the punch until after the libations ceremony and a toast to our ancestors is given.
Please stand.
We will now conduct the libation ceremony. For Mother Africa, the cradle of civilization, for the great people of Africa, we face to the north. For our ancestors who gave us the strength to never give up the struggle, for elders from whom we have so much to learn, we will face to the south. For the youth here today, who are a symbol of tomorrow, we will face to the east. For the Ngazu Saba, the seven principles of Kwanzaa, may they guide us in all we do for the Creator who provides all things great and small. We face to the west. We're now ready for the unity cup toast. I toast to Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, Incorporated, Theta, Lambda Chapel, proposes a toast to our ancestors who are propagated or given life to our generations throughout the years. We wish to thank all those who have gone before us, and we wish to thank all of our parents, ancestors who guide us in life today. Let us drink in unity. Right, you may be seated. Thank you. That concludes the formal portion of our ceremony. Now, some closing remarks here that I will give. Once we, I bet you everybody was wondering why they got a blue ticket when they walked in here. So we have a couple of door prizes. Yes, sir. Does everyone have a blue ticket? Everyone has a blue ticket. Let me find the prizes. So the first prize will be a $25 gift certificate to Starbucks. That's a lot of coffee, maybe 2 cups. I'll give it to you anyway. Y'all ready? All right, everybody got these tickets? Yes, ma'am. You didn't get a ticket, Ms. Bird? Okay. But she said she better win. Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Bird. No, I'm gonna have some one of these kids draw. Yeah. Spider-Man, come on up here and help me out, please.
Well, Miss Bird, you don't miss nothing. You sharp. You sharp over there.
Can you reach in there and pull out a ticket? Thank you. He pulled out the last 3 numbers are 677.
Right here?
Wait a minute. You did a good job right there, boy.
Big man, come up here.
The brother.
No, the brother. Come on, brother. All right, the next one is a $25 gift certificate to Cracker Barrel. You probably feed 2 of y'all. You probably go to date with this one.
Mix it up a little bit.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, I promise y'all we're not Hey, it's not real. See about this bird? Six five zero.
Back here.
Look out now. Oh, listen. You get a Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah. Roadhouse.
Congratulations. You're welcome. All right, we got 2 more. Who else think we cheat? Because I want somebody to be. Come on, Jeremiah, pull a ticket for me, sir. Please don't pull your own. Please, he didn't even look. No, it's not here. 6. Let me see. Yes, 669.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, her grand prize is a $25 to Olive Garden. I think it's Red Lobster, Cheddar's, Longhorn, one of those. All right. And then, yes, ma'am. Thank you. And our grand prize, which is donated by the Gentleman's Boutique here in El Paso. This is a $100 gift certificate to shop at their clothing store. Young lady, come on.
And while we're drawing that winning number, just I want to thank Monica Tucker and El Paso Black Voice for live streaming all 7 days of Kwanzaa this year. So let's give her a round of applause. And that gift card is from El Paso Black Voice. So thank you, Monica. I know you're out there listening somewhere. We thank you, and thanks again.
And drum roll, please. The last 3 numbers are 660. So now, thank you. You're welcome.
Wow.
God is good. God is good. That lets you know right there, family means a lot, huh? If you put your own ticket. God has his hands on everything. Thank you. This concludes our program again. Thank all of you for coming and sharing with us in the special ceremonies today. Let us all leave here today with a pledge to rededicate ourselves to the principle celebrated today, that of IMANI, our faith. Let us continue to believe with all of our hearts and our people, our parents, our teachers, our leaders, in the righteousness and victory of our struggle. Let us now enjoy our refreshments. Thank you.
Now that I think about it, I should have just went from there and got one.